There's the two brackets.
On your normal type ROPS, which are, most of them are, 90 degrees within a close variance there, your bracket is going to go usually on the back with the U-bolt like thus. Of course, it would be just the opposite on the other side. Now, if your ROPS was leaning back like 30 degrees or 20 degrees forward, you'd move this around to this side of your ROPS. That way your strut comes up and it's away from your ROPS. If this ROPS is leaning way forward, like on a John Deere Z-Track, you would put this bracket on the back and your strut would go up over the top of the ROPS, and because you're coming up from the back side here, it moves the whole canopy back over the seat where it's most beneficial.
For this particular roll bar, oops, we kind of got a break because the folding part of this roll bar has a little bracket up here where you connect it down below if you fold the roll bar. I never fold my roll bar, so we're going to use that as a guide on where to put this, which is going to make this process a little easier.
What you want to do is, what I like to do is, if I don't have something like this, I like to clamp a stick or a board across the back of the ROPS,
leveling,
measuring down from the top of the ROPS, so that everything will be straight with the top of the ROPS.
Okay. It's not that big a deal to change it once you got it on there. Whoops. Oh, I got lucky there. Once you got it on there, it's probably not that big a deal to change it up and down.
Yeah.
As far as tools go, for the U-bolts, you got a, what size is that?
3/4 inch.
3/4 inch.
Now, one thing I didn't do, and I didn't show you, I normally have a piece of screen wire that I slide down in there, because we've got a powder coated slick finish here and a powder coated slick finish there, but since you've got the hinge here, it can't go anywhere.
Okay.
So it would be just redundant to put it in there.
Right there is what's called a strut.
This is a strut. This is just a pin, and that's only in there on this easy off, easy on model. The regular stationary model has just got a strut that length, which will mean that you're on there forever once you put it on.
And that goes in the top hole.
Yeah.
And then we're going to drill a hole to match the angle. This is actually not the bottom of the hole right here.
Yeah, when we get a level up here, we'll tighten that up and clamp it, and then we'll drill a 1/4 inch hole
to put there. Okay, gotcha. Now it's around this point we've moved our tractor because I was on a driveway that wasn't straight, so we moved it to a piece of concrete where it's fairly level. And another thing that Don mentioned that would affect this is your tire inflation. This is a good time to make sure all 4 tires have the right inflation in them, because if one tire's low, it's going to make a big difference. And once you drill a hole, you're set.
But if you key it off the top of your ROPS, it'll always look good.
Yeah. Okay. So put your level on the top of your roll bar, and that'll tell you if it's close. At least we want it to look right. Now he's going to drill 2 holes.
Well, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take a 1/4 inch drill, and I'm just going to mark it so that I can drill it through the 1/4 inch plate with a smaller pilot drill.
Okay.
It'll make it easier. Now drill a 1/4 inch hole all the way through.
All right. How big a bit was that?
Anything you want.
Just enough to get that pilot hole.
Yeah.
Okay, here goes the big hole.
Okay. Washer on the bolt, stick it through, put another washer, and then a castle lock nut.
Not those. No matter which way, I guess go the same way the other. That makes sense.
Well, I like to keep the nut ends away from the operator.
That makes sense. I was going to grab a socket, but this will work.
You can tighten that down very tight, but you could break it off. So you don't want to get really carried away. Those are, all these bolts are grade 5, so that they're pretty stout.
That's probably tight enough. And these will come off with Canopy by taking that loose.
And just picking the whole thing off.
Uh-oh, you got to take it out.
No, not all the way.
Well, it's going to hit the roll bar.
Oh! That is one. That is one. We didn't check that, did we?
Okay, the logo, this is the logo right there.
It's readable from the underneath side.
And it goes to the front?
Yeah.
Okay. So the shorter, what do you call those indentations, go on the back. And
yeah, like I kind of refer to those as ribs.
the ribs, yeah, that's what I was looking for. And then that right there is the logo, and it goes to the front, so you can see it underneath.
Yeah, it reads from the underneath side.
Now let's tip it over real quick and show what it looks like on the other side. Oh yeah. So this part right here with the logo, that goes to the front.
Right.
Not that it really probably would matter, but
it actually doesn't. But when you send me pictures, that's the way I like to see them.
you'd rather have your logo at the front. Yeah, I get that. Alrighty.
I like to do these, drill one and put a bolt in, just so that make sure that it doesn't move.
Now the back end here gets close to the roll bar. Do you want it not touching probably?
Yeah, preferably, because it might vibrate.
Okay.
I like to put the bolt in from the bottom, and then this on the outside, and then this castellated nut on the top. That way you don't have a nut down there where your head can scrape.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
So when I drill this first hole, we will install. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be tight, it just to keep it on in there. No, we lost the big washer somewhere.
Oh, here's the big one. You want that on top?
Yeah.
And you don't need one on the bottom.
No.
Okay.
Just a little washer's fine here.
Okay. There we go. Now we're putting the bolts up through the canopy and the nuts on the top, so they're not sticking down in the operator area where you'll hit them.
There's 3/8 holes in the struts, and we put 3/8 holes in the canopy with 1/4 inch bolt. And what that's all for is this high density polyethylene contracts with temperature and expands, so that allows you a little bit of give.
Okay.
And you don't need to tighten these up any more than just snug.
Pretty snug. Yeah.
Not pretty snug, just snug.
Okay.
Drop it.
So any of the canopies, you've got to get the exact roll bar and the exact, everything's got to be exactly. Just having to drill 6 holes, you can fit it to about anything.
There's some larger New Hollands that it won't fit, and then there's some L model Kubotas that are over the 43 inches.
Okay, so the important thing is your roll bar has to be below 43 inches?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have some extended brackets on special request that'll go up to 45 and a half.
Okay. This right here is the reason I've never owned a Canopy, because I know it's built well and it would take some heading into trees and stuff, but I just don't like to have to worry about that. So, but to take it off,
well, I can show you pictures where I ran it into the bucket of my Coyote and did a wheelie with my zero-turn mower. So it's got a lot of strength to it. I've also got another picture where I shot one with a 20 gauge shotgun. Bird shot.
okay, to come off. Now here is the tricky part, is getting down. Wasn't that bad. I'm gonna put it back on now, reverse the process. This right here is the dangerous part. If you get on the tractor, pretty easy. Perfect.